Hi everybody, how we doing? Hello, hello, it's an early stream because reasons. I'm glad that people saw the early stream popping in because I actually completely forgot to really let you guys know a lot earlier than yesterday evening my time. How's everybody doing? Welcome. I hope Meadow says they had to get up early. I hope it's not too early for people. Audio weird. Multi audio weird. Multi. Is audio weird? Oh, you scared me so much. Dude, I've been playing around with my audio. And Multi knows this, and I didn't know if Multi was legitimately trolling. And I was like, that's a really mean troll. Okay. Hi Nini, hi It's Celestial, hi Henry, hi Sid, hi Fernandos, hi Multi, hi Vulcan. Oh, Vulcan? Vulcan has a NASA thing? What? Is that for like Vulcan is that for what? Is that a thing for watching like Artemis streams? Because now I'm jealous. Now I kind of want that. I really like it. Hi Molly, hi Alex. Have I missed anybody? I hope not. Hi Meadow, hello. Meadow's just gotten up. Yes, I'm doing good. I hope you guys are also doing good. So Mumbo is doing live stream if I'm catching up chat well enough. Ooh, we like good stuff, Mumbo. Okay. Yes, people that's always the case when people do like test streams, people show up. I have actually found out how one can do a test stream without even going live, so that's fun. Twitch wasn't happy with that you're watching my stream whilst trying to download episode 2 of Twin Life. I get that. I see. So you might be doing... Oh, he wasn't fully sure at the end of the test? Oh well. Hello? How did we get a hype train? Wait, how did we get a hype train? I know Vulcan resubbed. Is my chat not doing stuff quick enough? Hello? Why have we got a hype train? What happened? Vulcan resubbed. And... Huh? Thanks, Vulcan, for the hype train! Vulcan indeed does bring all the hype. That's how it works. Oh my gosh. Hi, Vile. But yes, we blame... How? How do we get a hype train? I don't understand. That's how this happens. One single thing. Hype trans only now take one person. We're going to be hyping quite a bit. Ow! Oh, and we're continuing to play. Vulcan, you're really lagging out my chat. I don't know why this is lagging out my chat so much. The hype train is really lagging out my chat. I hope you guys can still hear me really well. Vulcan, thank you for the gifting of the subs. What the heck? Angel, Lizzie, Viol, Metroid, Meadow, and Darth Reven all got subs, I think. Did I miss anyone? Guys, make sure you say thank you. Thank you so much, Vulcan. It's kind of breaking my chat. I think I'm gonna have to reload chat because, What chat? Are you doing okay? I don't think chat's doing okay. Thank you, Vulcan. I appreciate it. That's how we got the thingamajigger. Oh, now I can't see chat. That's how. And now the hype train is also gone off of my screen. The hype. Ooh, it's really. Why is chat breaking so much? Why is it so laggy? I mean, okay, I think it's working now. I think we're good now. I think we're at a point where how does that happen? Well, we were on a level 2 hype train. Welcome, thank you so much. Chat is broken, but audio is perfect. Thanks, Meadow. Thank you. I just bless little birdie from Twin Life. You may know little birdie as one of the unhinged neighbors who is also the originator of the word wholesome in a boat, of the team name that Cucumber and I have. That birdie helped me a little bit with audio stuff, so I really appreciate. Shut. we all live in fear of Birdie going crazy. And I feel like the Birdie Mango combo we saw in Everlife. It's a wild combo. It's a wild combo, and that combo made Birdie go very far. I don't know if it didn't make Mango go very far, but now they're tied to each other, so you know. Hi Blue Jay, popping in, hopefully be able to stay later. So yes, so that you guys know, we are only streaming for 2 hours today. We only have a 2-hour stream happening today because, you know, guys, the Hermitcraft charity event's happening. The Hermitcraft charity event is going on right now. And honestly, there's cooler stuff out there happening than what the stream is. Like, I can completely appreciate that there's cooler stuff out there than of course, appreciating each other's art and looking at each other's drawings and celebrating each other in that sense. Very cool. We love it. We do it every 2 weeks. It's so fun. What MCC team am I rooting for? Dude, I never have a team that I'm rooting for. I just have a team that I'm watching. And I'm just going to be incredibly basic and say I'm watching Grian's team because it's Ranchers and it's not Divorce Duo. That's B-dubs, but like it's the Secret Soulmates. Hi Cucumber, it's my twin. My twin's there, everybody. Wholesome in a boat. We've arrived. But yeah, we completely appreciate that. I mean, I'm gonna be really selfish. I want to watch MCC. I want to sit here and watch MCC, okay? I love you guys. But if there's a big MCC like the Hermits doing MCC happening, then I'm wanting to watch that. So, Odo, hello. What's Automod had to say? We'll get to your message in a second. I don't know why Automod didn't like that message. It's Celestial, but we can get to that in a second because I can talk about like motivation on finishing stuff. Trick is to watch everyone at the same time. Oh my gosh, I always watch Grian. So like, ever since I don't know why, maybe Takedown, because it's like, ooh, takedown. That's a diss, burn, take the L, yeah. You're here, then you can do mod stuff. Oh, I didn't know if you were on mobile. Mobile can be really bad. Oh no, you was okay. Multi do mod stuff. Everybody, make multi do mod stuff. Say all the terrible things in chat. No, don't actually do that. Because you might actually automatically get banned from Twitch without us having any say in the matter. So don't do it. Oh, we got the hype train over. We got a new emote. We got a new choo-choo. It was my keyboard's so far away. Get Spanhammer ready. This is a strange amount of power to be able to have. Frank freaking head. Henry, how dare you? But yeah, I always, from ever since I have watched MCC, and funnily enough, the first MCC that I watched was where Grian got the name Grian Dream Slayer, and it also introduced me to the whole Dream SMP places where, I mean, like it or not, like the creators or not, it's where I started my art journey on YouTube, and I have a soft spot for the Dream SMP forever. Oh dear. Everyone's managing right now to get past Automod, which I find very funny. This community is far too wholesome to purposefully get mod. Actually, we're not that wholesome. We just don't have a Blue Jay here. It's fine. We don't have a Blue Jay. Don't mind me, I'm finishing my coffee. We need a coffee day. It's a coffee day. It's Cucumber's here. Cucumber is taking up all the wholesome. Like whenever, yeah. That should be bannable. Well, yeah, redacted and unredacted, yes. First one you watched was Green Winning as Pink Parrots. Gosh, was that TwitchCon? Was that the TwitchCon MCC? Anyway, yeah, I watched when Grian and co became lords. I think it was Grian Martin. Was it Grian Martin, Ollie, and Jimmy? Was that the iconic team? No, was Joel part of it? Because that might have also been it was Joel. So it was Grian, Martin, Joel, and Jimmy. What an iconic, what iconic 4 people. What the heck? What an iconic team for my first MCC to be. I didn't know who Joel was at the time. I knew who Jimmy was because I'd watched Evo. But yeah, that was my first Grian MCC. And I've watched Grian every single MCC that he's participated in since. Actually, that's a lie. The more recent ones I haven't, because I felt like, look at the teams and I'm like, it's not a team I vibe with and I don't, because girl doesn't have a lot of time. But yes. Anyway, I watch Grian. Clutch the 3v1. Was that a while back? I don't know. Anyway, so it's Celestial Haley. I can give you tips on like how to kind of like finish your challenge, finish your animatic. Plans on the server. I mean, you can share plans on the Discord. I have a rule where I don't check the Discord on stream. I can check them afterwards, but we can like basically. It's a case of like I'm not a personal tutor to like give advice on specific like on everyone's specific journey, but I can just like show you advice that has helped me. And then also if you share it in the Discord, then everybody who is in the Discord and has had like specific and has had similar experiences and like artists and people who make animatics can also, you know, have their cup of tea. So but I can like, if you do give it like a little like idea on like, have you finished the line art? Have you finished planning out the animatic? And she's a part of the chat, therefore chat is wholesome. I just got the joke as well, yes. I only just understood. But yeah, because there's like different stages of an animatic that can become sluggish and that can make it difficult. And there's times where I find it harder, and at a time where I find it less hard, where it's just like, it's just get on the grind, watch some YouTube videos and just like do the grind. But if you're, for instance, sketch and plans are done and a few of the line art, oh yeah, the line art phase is difficult because it is one of the bigger grinds where you don't like see, because if you're coloring, at least you see like what the final product's going to look like bit by bit. I find that a very motivating step, even if it takes some of the longest time, because I color. I don't expect everyone to color. That's also a thing that needs to be said. You don't have to color your animatics. So with like line art, I very often you need to definitely like if you're doing line art, you need to set aside time, right? Done and finished. Let's go. I wonder why. 2,000 points for ukulele. Ooh. I'm gonna plonk you guys onto this screen because you know how it is. We're already past the intro point, but I'm now chatting. I'm just chatting. So what I do, right? What I do when I've got like the planning phase down is I kind of divide it up into easier to draw frames and harder to draw frames. Hi, Ivan. Because sometimes there are frames that are very daunting to me because they're like a difficult perspective. They've got multiple characters in it, goodness knows what. And there are some just like, oh, it's literally just a face shot, just a face. And I have the ability of having like drawing sessions that can last multiple hours. So I can lock in. I mean, it depends on like your ability. Sometimes it's literally just a case of I have to draw on the train, which for line art is awful. But then you just gotta like, you know, you're just drawing on the train versus looking outside. Like you're doing something just to pass the time anyway that you would have passed anyway. So if you have the ability to like draw while you're traveling to your work or to your school, then I think that is a good place, because it's just like, it's filling the time and you're doing something productive, you know? I mean, I very much do like being productive on the train if I can be. But sometimes it's also just audiobook time, you know? Anyway, Maltese prep, let's go. And so that's, and the reason I say like digest it into, or like kind of identify pictures where you think that's going to be a difficult picture and that's going to be an easier picture, right? Because a lot of people go chronologically. A lot of people go and like, right, the first drawing I will draw first, the last drawing I will draw last. To keep up your motivation, I kind of like to kind of draw in church. Honestly, my in church encourages that. If that keeps you focused, if it keeps you focused, if you just feel like it's a way for you to connect to everything that's going on around you, then it's actually encouraged. There are people who paint up on stage. It's really cool. But yeah, basically just set aside time, because you can't always rely on motivation. You can't always rely on motivation when it comes to making animatic. Sometimes you do just have to sit down and do it, and that's like the case with anything. You know, you're maybe not always motivated for the workout or to go for a jog if it's raining, you know, but you do it. You're not always motivated to do homework, but you do it because it needs to get done. Sometimes art can be like that. Sometimes art can be like that. You haven't missed anything. And so yeah, it's kind of something like that. And so when you are able to set aside time where you're like, okay, I have 3 hours now to draw. And the best thing is that your sketches are done. So you don't need to look up poses. You don't need to look up anything. Only maybe if you've got character sheets, like have them ready if you need to reference what a character looks like, so you don't need to go in Google and like find yourself on Doomscroll. I'm actually helping someone, Fernandos. Give me a sec to help someone. So yeah, you've got your 3 hours set aside. Start with an easy drawing. Get an easy drawing out of the way. If it's just like a face of a character that takes you 20 minutes, right? That takes no time. If it takes like no time at all, not even 20, I can get like a profile done in 10 minutes. It depends for everyone, like how quickly you can get things done. Start with something that you think you are very, like you can do confidently, you can do happily. And then you're also automatically warming up. And so once you've got that success, that feeling of success of completing the line art for one drawing, then move on to maybe something that is a little bit more difficult, something a bit more daunting. And the more like success you kind of build up, and it also depends on how much time you have left, but the more success you build up when it comes to the line arts, the more confident you'll feel in doing maybe a line art that is daunting for you, right? That's kind of like my, I guess, motivational take. And what's also cool is, even if you don't have, if you think you've got like 15 minutes left, right? But you've got the motivation to start a difficult drawing. Even if you just start it in those 15 minutes, if you just like, you know, draw the head, maybe, do the line art of the head, then you've already started on that really difficult drawing. Isn't that cool? You've broken the boundary. But yeah, that is a very difficult part of the animatic process. I hope that's helped. You know, if you've got any specific questions, you can throw them in the Discord and people can help kind of give advice there. And I can also pop in after stream and like see what, if I've got anything to add, like advice wise. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. And because we only have 1 hour and 40 minutes left, I'm gonna keep it to that and not talk too much more about it, because we need to get in stuff. We need to do stuff. Yeah. Why can't I see you? Why is it not working? You don't even see motivation being talked about in the chat. What am I on about? Oh, Lavender. So this was a question. Someone's struggling to kind of lock in. So it's Celestial is kind of like struggling to do the line art part of an animatic they're doing. So that's kind of like what I was talking about and how to find that motivation. I don't know why my iPad's not sharing. Is this a problem? Oh no, we're good. No, we're not good. Why isn't it showing? Hello? It literally, if I went over to this window, yeah, you can see it right there. You can see it right there. So why is it not showing? Also, it's not showing my whole screen. Hello? Why do we not work? There we go. Now we work. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why that took so long to load. Okay, hello everybody. I'll check after stream. I'll check after stream. And they've uploaded to this Gold Art channel. Guys, if you guys have any, like, advice as well, because I'm not the be-all end-all of advice. If you guys have any advice to kind of help them on their way, to kind of help It's Celestial on their way, then throw out that advice, because you know, I'm pretty sure we've all felt like art block in the middle of a project, and you know, you've already put so much energy into it and you're like, well, I can't abandon it now, but I don't really feel it anymore, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, stream elements. No, that was multi. Multi did that. That was a multi thing. Advice is a tricky thing. Yeah, I do what I can. But I also, you've kind of caught me like on a really bad stream in the sense It's Celestial, because I always love to go into this. And I actually do have videos on like art advice and like projects on like art advice. I'm looking for it on my tabs, and I've just opened the stream because that's where you could hear me twice. Ew, I could hear myself. That is disgusting. I hate hearing myself. But if you go into the Twitch channel and then click onto the videos section, which is really difficult to do. It's really difficult to do when you're live streaming. I can't find it. But basically, you when I'm not streaming, there's a video section, and in those videos, I have like a process on how I do like different animatics, and I think there's even like a motivational one there, where I kind of explain, hey, this is why you don't need to color your animatics. This is how anyone could just do their animatics to their own degree, to their own wish, how well they want to do it. I don't know. Oh. I've got a little highlight. I've got a couple highlights. You can kind of see like what the content of the highlights in the title. So there, have a look. Anyway, there's no way we're going to get through this. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Stream elements is sometimes random, but sometimes you can also do commands, and then stream elements show stuff. We have, what is this? The 4th iteration? I think this is the 4th iteration, right? This is the 4th song. We had Sing to Me, we had Unstoppable, we had Hold On to What You Believe, and now we have Ghost. So in case you don't know, this is a challenge that we're doing in the community, where every 2 weeks we shuffle my animatic song playlist, which is a playlist you can find on my YouTube channel on Everin, and just have a puddle through. But those are the songs that I've gathered over the years that inspire me to make animatics. And the reason I did this challenge is because I've come to the realization I'm never gonna do over 100 animatics. Oh, Malty's got the playlist ready. Let's flipping go. Malty's doing his mod duties for once. This is a weird experience. And I say this in jest. Malty is a very valued mod. Do I get paid now? Are we doing another short? Do you need to reuse the beat-ups joke? I don't know, that's not the plan. I don't even know if I posted that short. Did I post that short? I feel like I did. Maybe I did. I've been trying to post a couple of shorts, but it gets a little bit wishy-washy because I'm doing another social media job on the side. Anyway, Casey, go. Thank you, Malty. So yeah, we've been doing this for the last few weeks, and whatever song we land on, because we place the playlist on shuffle, whatever song we land on, we do, over the next couple of weeks, a drawing to it. And so the song that we landed on 2 weeks ago was the song Ghost by Jeremy Messersmith. Ivan, that's yeah, you're also getting paid in the honor. Ivan is a mod on the Discord, just not a mod on the Twitch, because I don't know why. I think there's like a limit to how many mods I feel like putting on Twitch. Malty is waiting for eternity, and it feels like an eternity. Stop looking at chat. Okay. Stop at our amazing humor and wit. I'm sorry. Oh, was that a reference I was supposed to get? I'm sorry, Ivan. I apologize. Everything goes over my head. So yeah, we've got Ghost, and people have given me art to the song Ghost, and the song Ghost kind of goes like, if there is a line, I'll cross it, no lesson will I learn. So yeah, Jeremy Messersmith, Ghost, look it up. It's a good song, because that's the whole thing about this. I can't show you guys the songs. We all have to go off into our own little worlds and listen to the songs on our own, because otherwise I'm going to get copyright striked into oblivion. But yes, now we come together and we show all the art that people have made inspired by this song, and it can be to anything. So let's see what everybody's made. The human land's all the same. I make so many references that people don't get, and it sometimes saddens me, but it sometimes makes me feel like I'm part of some sort of secret society that only gets the reference. So, you know, that's how it works. I come through the window. Made with 2 hours less time, yes. Let's go. Yeah, 2 hours, okay. I don't know how many people grind. Oh, to be fair, some people have grinded until the last minute. Okay, so the first one we have is a skin by Skywrite. So Skywrite gave us a skin. And sometimes people have like a specific lyric that inspires them. So you might see it in some of these. Right. It's so cool. Some people have like specific lyrics that like inspire them, but that's how this works. I think this is our first like skin. Wait. Nini, have you finished yours? Nini's finished theirs. Nini, you're gonna have to tell me when we get to yours. You're gonna, yeah, okay. I need to update it. So Skywrite has given us a skin. I really like it. I know nothing about it, which is kind of sad. I always wish I knew like more. And to be completely honest with you guys, I have not had the time to read through like everything in the Discord this week. It's been a big week, but yeah, there was some sort of Skywrite said something about an infection, I think, and that's all that I can currently remember. But yeah, let you look. Oh, Multi can look. Multi can give us all the background to everything. This is great. Multi really doing the mod duties right now. I've just realized I need to open up my Discord because there are some videos in here. We need to at some point look at some videos. So I just need to make sure my Discord is up and ready because since Multi has mentioned it, I did see that Nini has posted again. Okay, cool. We know that now. But I gotta scroll up to some people's thing. But up. Because there is, okay, cool. That's where I want it to be. A scientist who got made by different parts of different people. Like experiment with killing animals and it went wrong because the different people part of him. The infection spread more severely than usual. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's such an interesting concept of a story. So like, made up of different body parts. That's so weird. I really like it. Mod Multi is doing work today. I like that a lot. I think it's really cool to have like skins, and it looks like there's like some atmospheric kind of addition to it. So I don't know how they've posed this skin, but I really like it. I really like the hard contrast in the lighting as well, because you could just like post the skin and like in default Blockbench Mod Poser or Skindex or I don't know, but I really like it. This is so cool. I love anything Skulk related, man. Oh, a combination between Frankenstein and his monster. I see that. Join the club, my friend. Wonderful, Ivan. Can go and retrieve the explanation for yours. Yes, I remember yours was an OC, right? Heads up, Wolfpaw's video has song audio. Thank you for the info. I think I remember that being the case, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, I really like that kind of thing. There's so much story you can tell with a Minecraft skin. It's crazy with just a couple pixels. And I always love like, because we're a lot of artists here, but I don't want people to kind of be limited by what they think they can do, right? Because anyone can make something. Yes, we are all artists in one way, shape, or form. So don't doubt your abilities and create, no matter what kind of tools you use, because Minecraft skin art is absolutely an art form for sure. I am being distracted all the time. If we don't get through this, I'm blaming Multi. We are a hive mind. Frankenstein is the monster. Adam just wanted to exist. Oh, now I get it now. Exactly, Multi. You need to spearhead me into making this happen in time. In 1.5 hours. So Skywrite did a fantastic job. And like I said, I always love seeing like different mediums. I always love seeing different mediums in Next Art Go. In this whole thing. Next Art Go. So, I think for next art, before I do anything else, I think I do need to hide. Shush. So, I can't show the next drawing yet because we need to watch a video. So the next one is Wolfpaw. Wolfpaw did, for the second time, an animatic to this, to the song in like 2 weeks. Like, how? I mean, yeah, the mini animatics, but they're so heckin' cute. Okay, and so this one's to their OCs. And I am going to mute the audio. And we're just going to pretend we can hear the song. I'm sorry, I can't play the audio, but I think it's like the beginning of the song if you want to play the audio parallel to it. Or you just want to see the video. No, I'm an idiot. Just look at the video itself on the Discord. That's how it works. Hydrate. I don't have my water bottle. Where's my water bottle? Give me a sec. Where'd it go? Alexis Plays. Hello, my dude. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So, oh my gosh, this is Wolfpaw's thing. So the story behind 2OC's Echo, their main avatar, and Andrea, Flora character, you and your friend's Minecraft world with the Origin mod. Oh yes, I remember that now. Both characters had the first world crumble in and they woke up in this new world with a ghost of the past, very unfinished story. I really like it. I like it when Minecraft worlds turn into stories. I've had that as well happen. And you know, many people have been a part of that when it comes to like telling stories through the life series and stuff. Let me just quickly find my water bottle. I legit don't know where it is. I'm just going to have a quick run around my room. I'll be right back. That didn't take long. I hadn't taken it out of my bag. Boop, boop, boop. Hi, Withgirl. Welcome, welcome. You're not late. We are on the second drawing, as is normal. As is normal, we are on the second piece of art. Yes, there is a new person. We like new people. Yes, we can see the art. People don't need to be worried about being late. We're usually very slow to get going. The writing is fantastic, right? We love the font. Anyway, one way I could maybe do this is I could actually deafen the desktop audio for you guys, and I can hear it and you can't. We might do it like that so I could sing along. Anyway, let's go. We'll be late for dodgeball. No, it's fine. So this is Wolfpaw's OC animatic to like an Origins Minecraft world that they've been part of. One night in Omaha, bus stop just before the dawn, cold wind followed me somehow. I loved the shading, man. Parking lots and the hair movement. Rinse my thoughts in alcohol. Backward. Rolling over me. I don't know the verses that well. If there is a line, I'll cross it. No lesson will I learn. Even if I'm standing on it, no bridge that I won't burn. Coming back to where we started, I'm only passing through. I've become a ghost in your garden, fading into view. There it is. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So we can go to like all the drawings here and like look at the drawings individually. Oh my gosh. They are so good at this. It's like, what the heck? I apologize for all the mouse clicks, by the way. In my audio play around, I realized, oh my gosh, you guys can really hear the mouse clicks and the keyboard and the desk stuff. So I need to get myself a mic stand. It is official. I need to invest in a proper mic stand. That's what we're doing. Oh my goodness, man. Like, there's like a difference. Like, you've got the storytelling aspect. And oh man, I love it so much. So I think my question is, like, I'm guessing like the fire-based character and the ice-based character are the same characters, but like in different worlds. And I'm guessing this flower character and this kind of draconic character, like goat of those bat wings, are also very also the same character. So like it's like kind of dealing with themes. Why do I want to say sections? Themes of like rebirth, or like, you know, meet each other in another life, and I really, really like that. Wolfpaw is certainly superhuman and good at making this in only 2 weeks or less. It is the case. It is the case for sure. As we say in your time in Mexico, there's a machine. As you say, they are a machine. Okay. I can't read. Yeah, really cool. My gosh. And it's the storytelling in it more than anything, right? Because these are relatively, like, I don't want to say simple drawings, because there's so much detail in them, especially with the background and everything. And I love the coloring and I love the character designs. But it's like the compositioning of it, right? They tell such a great story in such few frames that I love it so much. This isn't new information to you. Man. I try to be better, but I'm not. I try to do better at it, but I can't. Really cool. I do love the idea of, like, Minecraft characters. Every time they kind of start a new series, it's kind of like a new life. It's a new... You know, we'll meet again in another life, in the sense of, like, every time they start a new Minecraft world, it's a possibility to kind of start anew, make new friendships and stuff, but you kind of still have the memories of what happened in the past, in a past life, but you still kind of try to be a whole new character and redefine it. I love it in that sense. I think it's really cool. And I love kind of any kind of story that goes into that. I think it's very fun, and I like to think about different Minecraft worlds being like that. So, like, you know, Everlife is a different life than Twin Life, and like there's not the same people are there, and I had Firefly friends called Theo and Beamy and maybe Crumblebone, I don't know. And now like, you know, I recognize Beamy, but like, nah, we're not friends anymore. He's a red name, and now I'm friends with Cucumber. You know, that's kind of like, you know what I mean. Past life mention. And a past life. Everlife mention. But I do take with me the the betrayal of lava. I will just say that. That's crazy. Well, like I say, you remember some things from the past. Like, we have firefly bushes on the edge, like, that we can look at from the boat, and I look at them with great nostalgia. I recognize this one guy, a king living on a river. So cliche. Makes note to episode 3. What notes? Hold up. You need to finish your Everlife base, but you have so many ideas for next season of Everlife. You've still got time to finish the base. I don't know when we restart. But yes, I just love the amount of storytelling and the whole concept that Wolfpaw has done here. It's very beautiful, and I always love what they make. Mountains are where it's at now. Mountains have moved. It's been millennia. Yeah, let's move on. Hi, Zim. There's a Zim in the chat. We move on to Sid. You still live in a house next to a river? That hasn't changed? Yes. I'm now on a boat. I live on a boat. I'm embracing the sailor life. And speaking of life stuff, we get a Zim. We do get a Zim. Also, we started speaking of life stuff, and that's when Beamy crept in. So that's how it works. You talk about life stuff, and you summon the life people, the ever life people, I guess I should say. So we've got Sid next. I love it when people include like the lyrics in their drawings, because so Killer and the Corpse. I think I talked about this a little bit, but I've completely forgotten what it was about. But I've become a ghost in your garden, fading into view. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? It's really creepy with like the flowers kind of growing out of the person. But I really like it. I really like I said, when people include the lyrics, because then we can kind of imagine what part of the song was going through the person's head when they were drawing it, or what is supposed to go through our heads when we're drawing it. How people doing? We do good. We talk about many things, and I'm being rushed to go through these drawings so that we can definitely finish before MCC. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how you summon people. What have you missed? I don't know. What have you missed? Not like a couple drawings, but Sid, I see you in chat. Awesome. So is the song Killer and the Corpse? I actually, I wanted to listen to it, but I forgot. I kind of like made a note and then I forgot to listen to it. Just take it as that. Cool. Wonderful. To be fair, we have been live for 45 minutes and we've gone through 3 drawings, so I'm already starting to feel a bit anxious that we're not going to get through, so we should. I think it's possible, right? The greens feel so fungi-like. I see that. So we've got the ivy kind of growing on the face really creepily. But I see that kind of like almost like it's an infection. What's the fictional infection that makes you grow flowers in your organs when you have unrequited love? Dandelion. Oh, I get it. Because I'm kind of getting vibes from that. Like it's like a fanfic trope. Where it's like if there's unrequited love, people start growing like flowers and they cough up flowers. And at some point it will kind of crush all their organs and they'll die. I can't remember what it's called. The Japanese heart thingy, is it Japanese? Of course it's Japanese. If it's fandom, it very likely came from Becoming Groot. That's what it's called, indeed. It is that is the official Japanese name. Becoming Groot. Now I think it's a very interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen it being done well. But then again, it's not really a trope that I look for when I'm reading fanfic, because I never really look for fanfic romances. Grootification. Hanahaki disease. Hanahaki. Okay. That's what it is. Hanahaki. Okay. I'm so surprised that I read that. I had to took some concentration. I don't think I've heard it called that. Why is my brain being like, that word does not spring recognition in my brain? So don't know. Hana means flower. Oh, I guess that makes sense. By Boris Vian's book, as where a girl has flowers growing in her lungs, but it's an image of cancer. Oh man, that's heavy. But yeah, I find it a very, very interesting trope. I've never seen it done particularly well because I do kind of avoid romance in fanfic. But yeah, that's kind of like, I think it's a fascinating concept in general. But yes, I think this is really pretty. It reminds me of that. And so so inspired by the clip in the song Killer and the Corpse. I'm going to have a look into that so that I can find out what's happening. The phrase is literally flower vomit. Okay, fun. Flower vomit. It sounded so much more romantic before that. Very on the nose indeed. I also like how kind of like sickly the colours in this feel. Next piece. Okay, Multi. Okay. Next is Henry. This is Henry's original character that they abandoned long ago. Do I remember that correctly, Henry? Do I remember that right? If there is a line, I'll cross it. There, this is Henry's copy paste. Anthony in OCU discarded around 6 years ago. That's what I remember. Very cool pose indeed. I like the pose. It kind of tells a lot about the character, the kind of pose. An assassin that is trying to get out of the Thieves Guild and quit crime so he can go home and marry the girl he loves. Aww. He believes he's beyond forgiveness, redemption. These lyrics embody his character arc. Oh, bless. Coming back to where we started. Only passing through. Oh, that's adorable. Multi. You love. I literally say that's adorable and I look back to chat and that's the first message I see. That's the real struggle of having mods in the chat, because those are the first messages I see because they pop up as moderator for me. Yeah. That's so... Oh man, bless. Even if I'm standing on it, no bridge that I won't burn. Yeah. Oh, that song really does fit that character well. And like we say, really cool pose. So, the character was called... Anthony. Oh. The characters that feel like they're beyond redemption are so tragic. And that makes them so much more redeemable. I've seen so much of that kind of thing. Yeah, it's cool. And you love the scowl and clothes. Yeah. I think it's a really nice character design as well. Really nice. Spoiler for the story you never finished. He gets forgiven by the gods of the world and goes home to marry the girl. Oh, nice. I like. Cute. No bridge that I won't burn. It you know, it gives the like big fantasy medieval vibes, you know, from the clothing and the character design that I haven't been seeing a lot recently. So I'm really refreshed because it's the exact vibe that our characters existed in, and I'm always like, I need more of it. I love it. Cool. Did you do those bricks individually, or was that a just out of curiosity? Fantasy medieval. We love fantasy medieval. Are those bricks like, or was that a brush? Just out of curiosity, because I mean, they're very perfect. I feel like that couldn't be done that perfectly by hand. Because like, if it is did the Thieves Guild know about the girl? Oh, that could have added so much, like, that could have added so much angst if they kind of like kidnap the girl and be like, no, you must stay with us. Ooh. Ba-da-ba-dum. No. Coming back to where we started. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a song that is like a song from the, I want to say 40s, 50s. Called, gosh, what's it called? I'm assuming it's just called Yellow Ribbon. But basically, the story of the song is like a guy is coming back from spending time in prison, and he's kind of sent a letter to the girl that he used to love before he did his time. I think it was either prison or it's war. I can't remember. But anyway, he's coming back to town, and like he sent a message to his girl going like, "Hey, if you still love me, and if you still like." If you've waited for me, then tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree that we used to be like hang around. And then I will see it from the bus. I'll know that you're still mine and that I'm still yours. But if not, then I'll just stay on the bus and continue on and, you know, forget about us. But it's one of my favorite songs from that kind of era. Because I listen to a Frank Sinatra inspired playlist, which is kind of like swing classics, and that song's on there, and it's so pretty. It's like, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. I'll set me free. If I don't see a ribbon around the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me. And so it was kind of like. It reminds me of that, of kind of like, yes, I've done some bad things in my past, but I'm coming home. Do you still love me? And basically the song ends with him seeing 100 yellow ribbons tied around the old oak tree. And it's like really, really sweet because like, no, like, because he framed it in a way of like, no, it's fine if you no longer love me, if we no longer meant to be, then I'll just continue on. But no, she still loves him, and that's really cute. It's a really cute story. I need to find out what the song's called, because it's like real like swing classics. Think it's very Frank Sinatra-esque, something you could dance a foxtrot to. It's like If I Were Ever. That's a song of your childhood. Is this my numbers? Call me maybe. Not that kind of song. Tie your yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's literally a song. If I were ever on Strictly Come Dancing or Dancing with the Stars, which I'll never be because I ain't no star. But it's a song I would request to dance a foxtrot or an American Smooth to. That's kind of like a dream of mine, to dance the foxtrot to that song, because I love that song so much. Anyway. I have no idea how to dance the foxtrot, so I want to listen to that. I really want to learn a foxtrot so I can dance to that song. Period. Anyway, let's continue. Henry, awesome. That's basically long tangent of what this kind of like character story reminds me of, like another song that you know, going home to the girl after having made mistakes and being like, "Do you still love me?" Big update on his character design. Your eyes better than last time you drew him. Nice. That's always so satisfying to do. That's what I'm really enjoying with our character redesigns, is when I get to kind of see them in a whole new light. I'm excited to do Sammy and Derek. Those are the last two main characters that we gotta draw. And then maybe we can move on to like some side characters that I either haven't drawn in a very long time or I've never drawn before, you know? It's tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Oh. Well, there you go. That's the name of the song. Fight or flight response every time you mention Derek. Our Derek is written with a CK. Dereck. Terrible compared to now, so you're glad you got better. We love to see improvement. That's really cool. Noted, indeed. There's so many like characters that are like, dang, because like Sam, every time I mention Sammy, it's like totally, yes, Derek, indeed. Would you still love me if I was a walrus? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, if I was a worm? Either would work. Walrus? I was thinking walrus. I don't know why, because my brain was like the first W. Wait. What are we referencing actually something, or is this just... Wait. Was it supposed to be worm? Oh, was it supposed to be worm? Oh. What pronouns? What are we referencing? What's this from? Would you still love me if I was as a worm? I know it's like, we've got the Lizzie one of, would you still love me if I was a fish? Did we change to walrus? If I was a woman? That's Ham though. That's Hamster's fault. Would you still love me if I was a walrus? For some reason, my brain I saw the W and my brain went back to Hat Films. Hi, Laura. Hello, my friend. OMG, 12 months. It's been a year. It's been so long. Can someone please tell me? I feel like I'm being gaslit by my own community. What does worm mean? What are we referencing when we hear, would you still love me if I was a worm? Please? Yeah, I don't know, Laura. But everyone's gaslighting me. Someone... I didn't say worm, I said Wookie. Wookie, no. You said Wookie. I said walrus. It was a TikTok social media thing. Wookie. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Yeah, that. What? You study biology and I'm asking you what a worm is? I know what a worm is. Worms are fascinating. It's just a question people ask their partner. I did not see. Okay, good to know I'm not that chronically online. Not that you guys are. Everyone confusing each other, indeed. Still loving this. It was the acronym. No, we absolutely are. Okay. No, I like the walrus because for some reason I saw that and my brain went back to Hat Films. Back to Hat Films Minecraft era, which is a little bit niche, but if you were part of that era, good for you. Because Chris Trott was a walrus and it felt like the kind of thing that he would say, and Smithy and Ross going, nah, mate, we never loved you. Anyway, sorry, Eartha Katie, this is a focused stream. We have 1 hour left. Slowly raise his hand, right? The first walrus I ever drew was Christopher Trott. Never take that out of context. Anyway, let's continue. Next is Zim's drawing, which is a very fun drawing. Thank you for Earthicating me, Zim, because it's your drawing next. Look at this pretty painting. Look at all the pretty colours. Can we just appreciate the colours? Oh, shoot. I love how we're very collectively confusing each other and then we move on. It's acrylic markers. Oh, they're really nice acrylic markers in that case. They're so saturated and so covering. Wow. And it's a Zim drawing. It is a Zim drawing. Do we know what Zim drew? Because I noticed, I saw it. I got what she was doing. Yeah, right? The colors are really pretty. That was basically just my first reaction when I saw this, because Zim DM'd me this first going like, can I share this or is this too silly? And I'm like, of course you can share it. And I found it incredibly adorable. I loved it so much. And just the first thing that stood out to me is just colors. 2 Minecraft characters? No, not 2. You feel like you know, but you're not sure. Give us your suggestions. Give us your thoughts. Because I got it. And I got confirmation that it is that. But yeah, nothing is too silly for this community. Indeed, we've had Sam's sketchy. Wait, is it EFO? It's very hard to make a small scale. I can see that. Looks like EFO. Is it EFO? Does anyone want to confirm or deny? You see EFO now? Once you see EFO, you can't unsee EFO. That's how it works. That's how these things work. I need to take a sip of water so Zim can text reply. Is it EFO? EFO is the ghost in your garden. So the thing is... yeah, exactly. We all see EFO. So... yeah, the colours... literally, this was the whole journey I went on with this drawing. It's like, oh, pretty colours. And I'm like, wait, is that EFO? And then I'm just kind of like, I don't know whether I should take this as cute. EFO with a gun. There's an EFO with a gun? I did not know this. It appeared, okay. No, but I don't know whether this is slightly threatening that we have EFO as a ghost in our garden, or if this is kind of cute. Like, you know, this was EFO from the past. EFO is the ghost in the garden. You would run. You draw EFO once in art class. I feel like EFO is just the perfect little thing. Got an F for it. Oh, I read an A because I saw the A and an F in the word and. Oh well. And then panicked like, who's the ghost? Well, what if we can't see the ghost? What if you can't see the ghost? So EFO was the answer. Oh, so you first and then you added EFO afterwards. Oh. Is it EFO cake? I don't know. It could be EFO cake if we all wanted to be EFO cake. We were devastated. I guess it depends on what the goal was of the art project. EFO. But yes, this is kind of like, I think it is quite ominous. I'm going to be honest. I think I've settled on my opinion of this, of EFO being in the garden. And I think it's a very ominous thing, having EFO in the garden. I think that's the conclusion I've come for. It's the answer to meaning of life. He's fading into view. Fading into view. Just standing there menacingly. Exactly. He's the bridge troll, only on the other side. Like, you try and step across the stepping stones to get to the other side, and at the other side he's like, you're balancing on a single stone almost close to falling in, and then he's like, now you need to make a redstone build for you to be able to explain to me how a T flip-flop works for you to be able to cross the bridge. Yes, I love everything about this drawing. I'm so happy you shared it, Zim. It made me very happy. I very enjoyed seeing. You want an EFO cake for your next birthday? I also would like an EFO cake for my next birthday. I think anyone would love an EFO cake for their next birthday. That sounds amazing. Anyway, need a scanner so you can print it and hang it on your wall. Yeah, Zim holds the original. Oh, it's really cute. You can actually help with such a challenge for once. Giving everybody an EFO cake for the birthday. I'm up for it. Let's change it all. Let's have it all. EFO cake prank war at TwitchCon? What do you mean cake prank war? How do you make a cake prank war? Don't shoot cake at each other. Cake is expensive to make, time intensive, and yummy. So don't throw cake. Maybe eat cake. We eat cake, no throw cake. You had to make one for a door. You had to make a cake for a door. What? The T flip flop. I haven't confused his chat. That's how it works. We've crossed that off the bingo, I guess. Oh, anyway. Thank you, Sim. Let's move on. We're not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish. Why make a T flip flop cake? I don't know. We need to get the cakes from the Games Outreach Silly Games. Dude, I have not had a chance to watch anything of the silly of the Games Outreach thing yet. MCC will be the first thing I watch. I only saw that they have a band, which I think is really cool. But yes. Next is Meadow. Guys, we've got some live series art. Look at this. I'm seeing some details that I didn't see before, and it's devastating. Green and the sun, indeed. I love Meadow. I love your sun design. I just love like like how ornamental it feels. It's so cool. Ah, Meadow, you are amazing. And again, just this like halftone, use of this halftone, I love it so much. I feel like I'm so inspired by this use of like the halftone and kind of sketchy lines. I want to kind of try that out. Like I said, I kind of wanted to redraw one of Meadow's art last time we did this, and now I'm inspired to kind of try some of their techniques. I think they're so cool. I've only just seen the glasses. I've only just seen the broken glasses. Sad times. Oh, your internet crashed for the games skipping. No. And we have Scar down here, bless. That is such good posing of a dead character. I struggle so much drawing dead characters just on the floor. I hate drawing them. I think they always look so weird, but they did so good here. I also like the heart tattoo on his back. That's so cool. Oh, Green. Oh, buddy. That's so pretty. And I like how we're kind of looking at it from a screen, so it's kind of like a bit disassociated. Or we're looking at it because we're the watchers. We're watching from a screen. And that's how the lyrics downpour. Did I make you proud works? Yes. Just do the Family Guy dead pose. I can't do it every time. I've drawn so many dead people at this point, you'd think I'd get better at it, but no, I don't. They all just look really weird and wacky. So I hate doing it every time. I hate drawing dead people. I guess one could say. And I just also like the color use as well. Can we quote that? I don't know what part of you want to quote. Go. I mean, you can always quote. I have no say in what gets quoted. If there is a line, I'll cross it. Pressure. What situation did we pressure into? You wanna. You're going to use. You want to going. You decided you weren't going to. You weren't going to use what? You okay. Meadow. My head just blue screened reading that. I get what you mean now. Would you still love me if I was a walrus? Now I get what you mean. Yeah, I can imagine that Scar was fun and difficult to draw. And it kind of like took me a hot minute because for some reason I thought his heart was his face. But no, that makes, like, I understand how he's lying there and it's a really good pose because of that as well. And it's especially that he's so centered as well and Green's walking away from, it's so good. I like a lot. So much like. It's okay. Meadow making my brain blue screen, it's fine. Downpour, did I make you proud? Oh, Meadow, we love your art so much. And it's just kind of like, I love to look at all the little details, but I'm also just kind of, I've got it on 3 screens right now, my iPad and both my monitors. And just kind of like seeing the color composition of it on like a smaller screen. It's so beautiful. It just tingles my brain in all the good ways. You make my brain blue screen, but you also make my brain tingle. So it's really very good. It's a bad combination, Henry. It's a really bad combination. But Meadow, you've just knocked it out of the park again. I love just everything that you do. You do everything so well. But yes, we reiterate this every time we see this, because like, yeah, we love all the art that you knock out. Yeah. Should we move on then, so that we still have, we have 50 minutes. 50 minutes! So the next one is from Captain Kilroy. And I think Captain's in chat, right? You're in chat, my dude, right? I think I saw them. Something about internet they were saying. I think. No, that was Sid. Sid and Captain Kilroy both start with a C, and they're both purple. It confuddles me. But Captain Kilroy has kind of got this story where a whole like city is being rebuilt up after like an apocalypse. If I remember correctly. Captain, correct me if I'm wrong. And so this is basically showing a wall through time. So this is like when it was freshly built up. And so showing it over the years where many things happen. So like now we're in winter. And you know, it's very cold. So is that -40, Mamma Mia? With like posters hung on it and people kind of like trying to walk past. I think it's such like an atmospheric piece. I like it a lot. And then we also have that, where it gets to -30. With kind of like posters and everything, and yeah, I like it. It's really cool. -30 is still really cold. You kind of get the vibe of like how cold it is here. Amy Moon, guys, don't upload so late, please. We have okay. -30. So I'm guessing because this is +10 and -40. I'm assuming centigrade, because -40 is like really cold in centigrade, but I think it would be even colder in Fahrenheit. And then we have -30. Yeah, -30 here, which is also incredibly flipping cold. -40 is -40. Huh? It's the meeting point. It's the meeting point? Oh. Huh. I had no idea. That's really cool. Yes, we can share stuff from next week as well, if needs be. That's really cool. They're the same thing by then, but no one cares. Yeah, I never knew that. I never knew that, but it's really cool, like seeing the passage of time. I think it's a really fun like concept, and it's made me think about similar things in our story that you would see like in the passage of time, and I find it a very, very interesting thing. Anyway, next we have Violex, with kind of like, this feels like the animator versus animator versus drawing, or what's the whole thing where you like fight the animator, right? There's this whole animation versus animator. Thank you. So I got that immediately. Nice. AVA 11. Cool. I like it a lot. I don't know this whole series. I've seen it before, but I don't know the lore of the series. But I can see it having like this whole lore of like the animation becoming more and more powerful, like wiping out the animator and like looking back in the past where it was powerless. Oh, coming back to where we started. Victim has sort of a flashback to the start. Multi knows. He was kind of, I can see that I can see the bullying. Multi knows the law. Good, wonderful. We have some kindred spirits in chat. No, I really like it. I like the composition as well, and I think it works really well with the song of like of the flashback. So I kind of know the lore about stuff, but I'm not going to pretend to be any kind of like expert. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. I like how it's kind of, I always like adding extra texture trying new brush styling. So I really like appreciate this brush styling. I think it's really pretty. I like the colors that you've included in it, because also I like doing this kind of very rugged and more and more textured brush styling. Or I like seeing it. I need to kind of like experiment it with it more myself. I wanted to do it a lot more in Please Please Please, but I just kind of like, you know, forgot that that was a concept I was going to do, and just kind of streamlined my way into finishing the animatic without doing that. But yeah, I like the idea of being like more rough with the brushes that you use. The more kind of like dissociating a character does, or the more a character's kind of like looking in it. I like looking into the past is a fantastic example, kind of like having a flashback or something. Hi Hoppers. And so I really like that kind of use of the textured brush like that. I think it's really cool, and I think you've used that tool really well in kind of conveying what's happening here. I like it a lot. I think it's a really cool drawing. Literally, like, because I didn't have, I think you, I don't know when you sent this, but I've like the last couple of days have been very busy for me, so I haven't had a chance to like look at the drawings the last couple of days. But so I didn't have a like closer look at what was happening here when I downloaded it and added to the thing. But now that I'm looking at it closer, I'm very, very happy. Did you miss the action? This was from yesterday. Yeah. I worked yesterday and I worked Friday, and I was very, very busy all of Thursday. So it's like, if it was anything after Wednesday, a bit hopeless for me. Literally just like, oh, I see a new drawing, cool, move on. I haven't got time to interact with it much. Nice, cool. Hi, Talk About also has NASA. Let's flipping go. That's so cool. Relatively simple subject and the artful background. Yeah, that's also like a cool contrast as well, actually. I like it a lot as well from that sense. Nice. Yeah, you did so good. I like. Down to draw some. Let's go. Draw some action. Draw some action. What are you drawing? And there was this big thing regarding NASA. True. Tell me about Czech Space and its tardigrades surviving in space. Talk about, I'm afraid you're going to have to look at the previous stream for that. We are actually running out of time this stream to go on really long tangents. You know I would absolutely love to go on really long tangents, you know me. But we need to finish in 45 minutes. Because that's when MCC Hermits start. You can also ask Vulcan, but I don't know if Vulcan knows a lot about tardigrades, because that's more of a biology thing. But tardigrades are really flipping cool. TLDR. I actually had a professor doing some of my lectures who had microbes on the International Space Station. Okay, sorry. It was so cool. It was so cool to have a professor talking about that. Anyway, let's move on. Yes, let's move on. Next we have Blue Jay. Dude, this hurts. We have angst. This was Doomed Yowie? No, I guess. You missed the stream. We've got 45 minutes. We got 45 minutes. Don't you worry. It's a short stream anyway. Win the auction for the Easter redacted. Is this a hermit thing? Because I have not seen. Blue did cook. Blue absolutely did cook. It's MJ and her girlfriend Grace. Doomed Yuri, indeed. There it is. Coming back to where we started. I'm only passing through. I've become a ghost in your garden. Fading into view. So I'm guessing, yeah, this character is actually a ghost. And they used to love each other, but they lost one. One of them was lost. I'm so sad. Oh. Bless him. Bless him. There is a gravestone, yes. There's only one person there. The other one's a ghost in the garden. Yeah, you can feel with them in the drawing. Oh. Dang, man. I love the character designs, by the way. The character designs are so pretty. Yeah. I'm just getting flashbacks to Flower Husbands. To a Flower Husbands drawing I did when it was happening. It's like Flower Husbands, but different. Dude! Oh, hi, right, thank you. Henry, you knew. Henry and I once again sharing a brain cell. Tis what it is. But yeah, it really does feel like that. Oh, it hurts so bad, man. It hurts so bad. This is kind of like, because I have when we come to my drawing, I have the loss of someone as well in my drawing, but it's kind of implied, and I don't know how much I want to talk about it because it's maybe a bit spoilery. But then again, Simon's not home, so I could talk about the story as much as I want, and then don't get in trouble. But that's kind of like self sabotaging, I guess. Yeah. Love the flower husbands at the end. I spoil stuff? No, me? Never. There's never any accidental or purposeful spoilering. No, I don't spoil ever anything. Not Twin Life, not TwitchCon, not my story. That's how it works. I really wish I had something that I could allude to right now that could be a spoiler, but honestly, everything that we're working on currently is already known, so I guess, yeah. You want to see what kind of person to do that? No, never. I never spoil anything. Never on purpose. I never do it maliciously, I guess. We never kept Twin Life a secret. Spoilers for Twin Life, Katie and Cucumber win. Yes. This is where we find out that everything is actually pre-recorded and Cucumber and I won. Yep. That's how it happened. Anyway, let's move on. We read the script. Henry is one of the authors of the script. Henry and all the other live series, Everlife people. I guess Henry's a new person to the Everlife group, but everyone from that group who isn't taking part in Twin Life, they're the script writers. It says here that you win. Oh, you've got the wrong script. I'm afraid. You've been given the draft 1 script, but everyone found that was a bit like of a boring end, so you know they had to rewrite it, you know. Send multi different script to a creature, and yes. Oh, one of your fantasies for the Imp and Skis podcast is having a fan artist or maybe a series of them as guests. Dude. Oh man, being part of the Imp and Skis podcast would be like, it'd be really weird. I'd honestly, I've fantasized about this a lot and pondered the kind of conversations that I could kind of like add to, right? Because they're probably never going to do, I don't think they're ever going to do like a podcast to the climate or biodiversity, maybe? Oh, sorry. But I think I could really like give like an insight to that world and kind of be a bit, I mean, not like that I'm professional, but you know. Anyway, you throw that in the chats as highlighted messages when you can. Oh, it is a dream. It is a dream. It's something I fantasize about a lot. Anyway. Guys, there is a panel at TwitchCon that is talking about artists and their relationship to streamers. Like artists kind of like making art for streamers. And I'm so excited to go to that. Cherry's going to be on it. Coco Bat's going to be on it. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for that panel. Anyway. Blue, you did amazing. This hurts our hearts. I hope Blue sees this one day. It's really, really pretty. So next we have Lavender, and we have another video. No, we got an ad. So let's poddle over to Lavender. Hi, ad for insurance. What are you doing here? Oh man. At least I can look up the video. In fact, if people are quickly on ad break, scrolling, there we go. No, shush. I wanted full screen, and then I want to mute. If people are quickly doing ads, I know, I just realized I had my headphones off because my headphones were irritating me. I'm just going to quickly plonk you guys onto this screen and have a quick bathroom break. If people are on ads, be right back. The first message I read when I come back is, what did Katie ever do to make you want to do that? Wait, multi? So I'm planning, oh, aha. This is not a queuing multi-stream. Oh my God, no. People are back from ads. Okay, we had a quick break from ads, and I took the opportunity to go to the bathroom. It just confuses me. Wonderful, fantastic. So I'm just gonna hide you guys actually, because chat is in the way for this. Yeah. Chat. Bye, chat. So this is from Lavender Aspen, and they also did a little animatic. Isn't this flipping cool? Oh my gosh. I'm going to mute up again, and I'm going to let you guys listen to my singing, so you guys know what part of the song it's from. That's how it works, right? Lavender, let's have a look. I had a quick look at this earlier, and I love it. Boop, there we go. If there is a line, I'll cross it. No lesson will I learn. I love the silhouettes. Even if I'm standing on... And I also wonder who each of these are. I'm guessing it's green. Is it green in the center? Green has wings? No? Where we started. Only passing through. Yeah, those are the... Oh no, that's Scar in different life series. She said Scar. Yeah, that's Scar. The view. I like your use of silhouettes though. It's really cool. Get more lazy as you ran out of time. Dude, same. That's something that I always do. I always do that. Like some of my last drawings on my animatics are the drawings that I'm like least proud of very often. But yeah, definitely very Scar. For some reason, my brain was like, it's Scar. Spoilers for Secret Life, Angs. Yeah, it's Scar. But yeah. And so Scar with the cows, we like creepy cows. And then obviously, yeah, I was gonna say green has the wings, so it can't be green. Nice. Hi Paige, welcome, my dude. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Angster's August. Oh no, this animatic has August in it. Scar with the cow. I don't remember the Scar with the cows, but I'm guessing that's some significance. Or both. I like that there's just a little bit of blood and much more blood where Scar is. Oh, this looks nice. And the second one came in the cows. Oh, yeah. I see that. It's a bit of a whiplash. No, but it's so cool that you did all of this in like a couple of weeks. That's always also the thing. So hold up. I wish we could see better quality. So I'm assuming green with the wings here. Kind of have something like horn. Is that gem? Yeah, it's kind of like trying to understand what different people look like. And there's like some characteristics here and there that can make you recognize them. But yeah. Scar had to kill Lizzie's cows for his task. Oh, okay. You're going to do unique designs for everyone? We ran out of time. Is that the second part of that message? Gonna disappear, get some food before MCC. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Enjoy MCC. Just copy paste the same person over and over. Yeah, I mean, like silhouette work. Don't like over. Don't. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do in the world. It's fun to do, but not the easiest. You did so good, my dude. I love it. And then we've got the flashback to like previous seasons, limited life, last life, third life. What about Del? I guess jump past double life. So yeah, Scar in his different eras. I see it in the silhouettes and I like it. And then we've got Secret Life where he wins. Nice. It's really spooky. Absolutely. I like it a lot. You did so good. There's so much, again, it's like not the most detailed artworks in the world, but you can tell such a good, such a good story with, oh, you guys still can't hear the music. Let's put you back on the music so it's not just me talking into an echo, into a void. But like you can do such good storytelling with simple silhouettes, quote unquote simple, because like I said, silhouettes are the most simple things in the world, but you know how it is. Good job, my dude. I like it a lot. Hello. For some reason my iPad is not very good at... I just got a notification. You have a stream in half an hour. Do I? Do I have a stream in half an hour? It's really quite simple. Yeah, I guess that is the caveat. It's the Mumbo equivalent. It's the art equivalent of Mumbos. I do. No, you see this. You're getting confused. The stream I'm watching is MCC. Okay, Art Mumbo. Hey, if people call me Art Mumbo, I'm incredibly flattered. It's quite simple, actually. Also, one of the silhouettes is borrowed from another artwork. Thank you for disclosing that. I think that's always important to disclose, to kind of say that if you used, if you like borrowed someone else's art to kind of go from stuff. Anyway, Katie's Potter MCC Homer takeover confirmed. This is why I have to finish No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not the case. I'm sorry, and I didn't invite you. No, I feel bad. I'm in the Mojo and offices in San Francisco, San Diego, San Francisco. No, Seattle. I thought we were friends. Why did I hear that in such a multi voice? No, not a thing. Not a thing. Anyway, trying to work out how you made them semi-transparent. Lower the draw them on a different layer. Talk about. Draw them on a different layer and then lower the opacity of that layer is kind of what I'm assuming. I know it sounds a bit of a pain, but still. Hey, Multi, you're Sam's twin. What Sam can't know, you can't know, I'm afraid. Anyway, you did just threaten to do redacted to me. Unique for each art, but out of time. So Control C, Control V. It's valid, man. It's valid. I've done a lot of those kinds of things. Like I've only ever drawn one end crystal in my life. I've drawn one end crystal in my life, and I've copied. Every time you see an end crystal in my animatics or in my drawings, it's copy pasted. It's copy pasted from from the very first time that I did it. So yeah, that's how it sometimes does. That's how it sometimes works, and I very often like reference my own art and like not to sound pompous or anything. I guess that sounded very pompous, but you know. Twins can swap bodies, confirmed. Okay, welcome back. You did miss yours, I'm afraid, Blue Jay, but we really liked it and it hurt our hearts a lot. There was a lot of pain. Yes, I'm afraid so. But we have to move on because there's only a couple left, but we are running out of time. So Nini has got an updated version, so let's insert the updated version. Bum, bum. Wow, my iPad is not happy. Did I get added? Discord says I have a notification. Don't know what the notification is though, because I don't see a notification. Anyway, art challenge. Boop. Save. And oh, I see what it is now. Ah, I've just seen Amy Moon's as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's insert Nini's. Nini. And I really like the concept that you've gone with here. Because I didn't really know what you were going with, but now I do know what you were going with. And it makes a lot of sense. I'm just also, while I'm here, going to quickly insert Amy's. If I can find their name. I can find their namey. There's their name. There they are. Boop. Wait, did I miss Whimsy? No, I didn't miss Whimsy. No, because Nini, yeah, okay, because Nini hadn't updated, that's why, okay. Insert a photo. Boop. Fit to canvas and merge down with that. There we go, cool. Nini's next. Ah. But I need to readjust some things, there we go. I got confused because I thought we were at the end of the list because we were showing drawings that were more recently sent. Anyway, boop, Nini. Hi, Kindle. Welcome, my dude, to the Twitch. Thank you for the follow, my dude. I appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. Hope you have a good time here. So one is in Seattle, one is in Europe. You don't know where the other two Katies are. Why are there 4 Katies? Hold them, huh? 4 Katies? What have I missed? What did I miss? Oh, 4 Katies. Ah, I get it now. Also, welcome to chat, Kindle. Welcome. Hello, hello. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, hi. So yeah, we've got Nini's drawing. Okay, here we are. I obviously multiplied. Focus. We have 25 minutes left. We got this. Katie being slow. I'm so slow. Dude, I had to focus on inserting the images. Like, you can't fault me for that. I had to quickly, like, not look at Twitch chat. Heaven forbid I don't look at Twitch chat for a quick moment. Anyway, so this is Scott and Joel's rivalry. I think that's really cool. I like that a lot. I need to get rid of your name, I'm afraid, Nini. Because it's kind of covering... Ah, I see it now. Has there ever been a thing where Scott and Joel have not been rivals? Oh, I really like the kind of cross, like the dual wielding sword going against the axe there. That's so cool. So they're rivals, yeah. So the wall to the flower forest, not the flower forest, the flower husband's valley. What do they call their place? And then the ship burns. What's this? So what's this supposed to be, my dude? Didn't know Hatsune Miku was in the live series. Oh, don't you worry, it's Scott. We do love some dual wielding. Da-da-da-da. I want to know what... Is it maybe a star with... Oh. So Uranus is... Okay, Uranus... I'm so over the celestial bodies. I'm sorry, everyone. The celestial bodies died with Martin, in my opinion, when we couldn't agree what people were anymore. I guess Scar being Earth is very widespread, but like... Guys, come on. Anyway. Uranus is Joel. Okay. I thought like Jupiter was Joel. I heard more of that. But anyway, in that case. So, celestial body. And we've also got the TNT trap in Last Life. That didn't work. I love that. Joel has many different ones. Always said Comet for Joel. I've always said Comet for Martin. I was on the Comet crew for Martin. But yeah. It worked for the sun, the moon, the stars. Exactly. Joel's a car. That's what I've seen most. And I love all the stained glass windows that I've seen of people drawing like the beautiful celestial bodies, and then just Joel being a car, or like crashing through the window in a car, as I've seen as well. It's like a car in space. Yes, I think it's great. And that's good. I really like. So were they friends in? No, Wildlife. Were they friends in Wildlife? Joel's family. Joel's family. Were they friends in Wildlife? Is that what we're kind of referencing with the trivia bot? These dudes, I think they've just come, both of them have, but in Nice Life. Ah, okay. So these two have just accepted that if they were to team up, they would be unstoppable. So they're just like going to hate each other in every life series. I think that's kind of like the accepted thing there. Nice, I like it. I like your fire. I like the way you've rendered the fire, my dude. And I like how you've kind of like chosen all these different scenes. Nice. Good job. Scott and Joel's rivalry is very fun. Family is a Joel with a car. Sure. So these drawings are based on Minecraft fandom. Some of them are. Some people like drawing Minecraft stuffs. Some people draw original characters like Blue has. It's kind of like it's whatever we feel like. That's the whole idea with Joel is gonna hate Scott eternally. True. Scott just vibes. Yes, it's very one-sided. Why would you go back to that? It was an example of an OC, okay? Gaga. I was like, well, why? Why Blue Jay go ha? Okay, yeah, really cool, really cool. So yeah, basically that's the whole idea with this challenge. You can draw whatever you want. I've drawn Odysseus, I've drawn original characters. So yeah. For a second, I thought you wouldn't be able to join. You can always join. There's like no gatekeeping on any kind of these art challenges. There's never any gatekeeping. You can do whatever you want. I've just realized we've had 3 colors of hearts as well. Yellow heart, green heart, red heart. Nice. Me like. Good job, Nini. Good job, good job. We need to continue because otherwise we won't get through. Next we have Whimsy. It's our second traditional piece. We haven't had a lot of traditional drawings today. And this one's Nini. This is kind of creepy, but also kind of really cool. I really love Whimsy's kind of like line work that they have. They add so much intrigue with kind of like the cross-hatching and the scratchy lines. But this character, I'm kind of like, it makes me feel like the character has kind of broken through the glass and is now staring into your soul, and has also sent their plant monster into the house to have a go at you. This is really cool. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I do love Whimsy's art. Ivan is the gatekeeper, but he's always sleeping. So Ivan's gatekeep, who's gaslighting girl boss? I feel like Sam's very gaslighter. Sam is very good at gaslighting. Oh man, this is really cool. Also, we have the flower pot damage as well. But I really like the idea. I wonder what these like kind of window pane square things are. I wonder. Can confirm. Pretzels? Pretzels? Well, they kind of like look like little window panes. Trying to figure out what they could be. Because we're obviously in a flower field at back. I don't know what we're extending to. I feel like Birdie feels very girl boss. Waffles. Maybe waffles. Nice. I really like. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Ich habe mein Handy zwar nicht dabei. Jemand muss mir die Zeit nehmen. Oh, ich habe gerade was realisiert. Ich muss gar nicht eine Zeit Leute, ich muss gar nicht die Zeit abzählen. Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch jetzt. So ist es. Ich muss gar nicht die Zeit abzählen. Ich kann es genau auf meine Streamzeit abzählen. Also ich bin schon seit 1 Stunde und 42 Minuten live. Und jetzt habe ich langsam Panik, weil wir müssen langsam weitermachen. Aber Whimsy, es sieht so super aus und ich habe Freude und ich muss noch eine halbe Minute Deutsch reden und ich kann nicht unbedingt weitergehen, bis ich aufgehört habe, Deutsch zu reden. Multi kann leider auch kein Übersetzer sein. Ich glaube, wir haben gerade... Doch, Nini. Nini kann übersetzen. Wenn Nini noch im Chat ist. Nini, du weißt, was los ist. Ich kann dir in 10 Sekunden erklären, was meines ist. Meine Zeichnung geht über jemand, der tot ist, aber nicht wirklich tot ist. Okay, that is my German. I gave Nini a very brief spoiler and like insight to my drawing that I won't give you guys. I'm always trash talking Multi when I speak German. That's how it works. I don't speak Dutch, I speak German. Yeah. But I can sometimes understand a little bit of Dutch. They're surprisingly... It's interesting how if you speak German, or if especially you understand Swiss German, for me, Dutch always sounds like Swiss German to people who don't understand Swiss German. But anyway, next art. Yes, continue. Almost there. We have Amy Moon. When Marie was there, I've become a ghost in your garden, fading into view. This is gorgeous. I haven't seen them do such an atmospheric piece like this before. It's so pretty. What the heck? Did Amy use a reference? What the heck? This is so pretty. This is a whole painting in of itself. Like, what? I'm so enamored. A Studio Ghibli... Is it a Studio Ghibli film? When Marie was there? Is that a Studio Ghibli film? Everyone starts talking around you. It's from a studio. Oh. I do go into monologues when I'm speaking German. I kind of have to, because no one's going to answer me unless I remember there's someone who speaks German in chat. It's so pretty. Oh, Amy, I love how like the trees in the background also get like a lot blurrier than the ones in the foreground. We have 15 minutes left, everybody. 15 minutes. The bell tolls. And like the reflection, the very like slight reflection in the water as well. Dude. You are such a master of your craft. You don't just draw characters. You draw backgrounds and atmospheres so masterfully. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh, they said something? I had no chance to read through the Discord. What did they say? It's one of the few you haven't watched. I want to watch it now. It's so pretty. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Well, this was a pain. This drawing became a lot less fan art and more a Studio Ghibli. Oh, a study on Studio Ghibli. Ah. Please don't look closely at the background as it got quite messy. It's so pretty though. I kind of like the messiness as it goes like further back because it feels like it's part of the depth. Banded your drawing for the last week or so. No hopes for it to come to life any soon. Oh. Marnie in the foreground and a ghost spirit of young Marnie in the window. Oh. Oh. No, Amy, I think it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Like, don't look too close in the background. That's literally what I was focusing on because I thought it was such a really interesting kind of style design of kind of everything that's further back. Like, you can't go too detailed. You can't be too detailed. You want the focus to be the house and you want the focus to be the main character, like in the foreground, right? It definitely fits the Ghibli vibe. Oh, I also aspire to this level of arting. It's so pretty. I feel like, you know, this we could someday do like a study of different artists of like a Ghibli film or something. That would be so cool. What compliment? What did I say that piqued my British? My British peaked its head. What did I say? It's so pretty. What, dudes, would you guys be up for like all of us together doing like a study of Studio Ghibli? A study of Meadows style? Or like, any, you know, any kind of like artists like of the greats, you know? Of really, really good artists, of really good like beautiful frames. A study session. Sign me up for anything Ghibli. Huh. That's maybe something I should put in the pockets. Please and thank you. You have a list. Okay, I'll keep a thought. I'll keep it in my brain. I have a thought. Let me in. Love art study. Thing is, I don't really like doing a lot of art studies. I don't do it on my own accord. But if we could do it together, absolutely. Anyway, we have, oh my gosh, we have 12 minutes. Okay, we need to find a new song and I need to show you guys my drawing. Everybody, this is my drawing to the song Ghost. Here we go. This is what I did. I'm really happy with it. It makes me very happy. I really enjoyed the colors. I really enjoyed the colors here. Nini knows something about this. if they heard my ramblings, my 10-second ramblings well enough. Checking it twice. Gotta find out who's naughty or nice. The tree leaves are melting. The tree leaves are melting. The tree leaves. Oh, I did kind of like, I used a bit like too much of a liquify brush on the trees, but I wanted to give more of an atmosphere more than realism. And it's been a hot minute since I drew a tree like this, and it was very fun to do because I always love kind of like blocking in like with a random brush the shapes and then kind of going the outlining around it. So it was fun. Reminds you of the rain scene from the OC animatic. Same place, different time. Very different time. So that rain scene from the OC animatic is at the beginning of Rain's story. And this one, this part happening here, he returns to his village, happens. So if we're going by like a previous plan of what of like the timeline of our books, we have planned 9 books. This would be in book 7, you know? It's okay, we've still got time, we've got 10 minutes. Let me talk about my drawing, Multi. So yeah, that was the animatic, or yeah, the animatic was Rain leaving, and this is Rain returning after years of adventure and stuff. Doing a pre-show? Is there a pre-show? Okay, so this was my drawing, everybody. Let's move on to the actual thing. I'm switching off my iPad. Let's go to the playlist. I thought I almost just said goodbye. Getting my thingy out. Multi's ready. Multi's ready. Everon. I need to Google myself. How often do you Google yourself? My gosh. Far too often because I don't have anything saved. So, animatic song inspiration playlist. Oops. I didn't press on shuffle. I should have pressed shuffle. It's just going for the first song. I don't want to go on the first song. View playlist. There we go. Boop. True. In theory, I would have needed the playlist, but I've got it now. Okay, everybody. So we have we have the thing. We have the playlist. I'll be ready to shuffle and find out what the next Draw the Song challenge is. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I need to make sure that I mute it immediately. No, Blue. I'm sorry, Blue. We gotta roll the dice. We don't have time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh! Bendy in the machine, in the ink machine. All eyes on me. Oh. Interesting. All eyes on me. I'll be all that they see. I have the stage, you can turn the page. All eyes on me. No, they got ads. I should have paused the ads. You guys can see my stuff. Cool. I'm not going to go through the song today because I don't think we have time. So, Watcher. Let's look at the lyrics. Let's quickly have a look at the lyrics. Yeah, Watcher could work. Oops, wrong. All eyes on me lyrics. Long time ago, I had my own it could work, actually. It could work. That's the wrong screen. Had my own little show. It's beautiful, lovable angel. He took the spotlight, shining so... Yeah, I could imagine, actually, the Watchers singing to Green in this first one. Left me to fade away, and he now the turn is mine. Devil made from heaven and sent from above. Looks like Henry. It's Henry. Got a little day, let's have some fun. Got lost to do, little errand boy, come to me on cloud nine. To be the perfect angel, something must be done. Just trying to think, who could this be? I think it would be a very fun Life series song. And I could see very much Watcher kind of like puppetry happening. I know exactly who this song is about in our original story, but I can't tell you because that's spoiler, I'm afraid. So I can't do anything to our original story here. You told me what to do and what to say, I couldn't escape. You got to choose the ending of my fate. So let's see. But not anymore. I'm in control. I have the stage, you can't turn the page now. All eyes on me. So many experiments, so many mistakes. I'll go all the way till I'm in perfect shape. Huh. This whole song gives Joel vibes, right? For some reason. Like, unhinged Joel. But the lyrics don't necessarily... the lyrics would have to be stretched, but the song gives Joel vibes for some reason. Everything is fine. Everything is normal. You know? Till I'm in perfect shape. You said I wasn't good enough to stay. Put me away. I like. Nice. That's our song. That's our song, everybody. All Eyes on Me by Oreo. Let's go. Multi has a very weird idea. Multi has a very weird idea. But I don't know if people are listening to it. I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue if people are currently listening to it. I decided I don't have the time for it. So I'm going to plonk you guys onto this screen because we have to say goodbye. We need to say bye-bye and move on. Does Multi have something to do with Everlife? Is Multi's idea? I don't know. It might. Oh. Not anymore. What? Multi has a weird idea. That scares me. I'm in control. I got the stage, you can't turn away. All eyes on me. Huh. It's always really interesting seeing like what songs are around this song. So I can kind of get a vibe for the kind of songs that would be around there. Dang. I feel like that is just shuffled. That is actually probably just shuffled. Yeah, it's shuffled. But I am looking forward to seeing what everyone comes up with. Enjoy MCC, everybody. It's a very interesting song. It intrigues me. I know why this song is in the playlist. I can't tell you why this song is in the playlist because it's a plot point that I can't tell you about, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. From our original story. So I need to now figure out something that is not that. Anyway, see you guys at MCC. I'm not going to take part of it, but have a lovely time hanging out in the chats. We're going to do another session of Twin Life on Thursday. That's what's happening. And then I'll see you guys either then, or I'll see you guys next Sunday for some more art. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Otherwise, there's not much left for me to do than to send you off into the void. That is the internet. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.